somebody, another country manipulating you, telling you how to govern your own people. When you're in charge, you're supposed to know better how to govern your own people. That's where they are manipulated. So
Exactly.
USB will be a nation where we'll have our own security, we'll have nuclear ammunition, have everything to ourselves. Now we can take care of ourselves. But
Exactly.
so far as we don't have this nuclear thing, nations will be telling our nation what they
And
will
they
be
can
doing.
manage it.
It's just
When
like
they will be able to control it because they know the key button to everything. Like for example, Tukana Jet now, the US now, if they want to make it to stop working anywhere, is now they know what to do. What I'm saying, if they want to make it to stop working, they know what to do because they're the one who they produce it. They know everything about it. But the things you produce by yourself, no external body that will tamper it in terms of maybe trying to penetrate into the system through no, they can't do it. So that is why it's good. Our people who are gifted, Nigeria have suppressed many. Nigeria is the only place when there's somebody that build gun, you put in jail, you tag criminal. But instead of them to take that person and the government to sponsor that person to make the person to develop that gift, they will call the person criminal. So, dear friends, if you know anyone you can do in terms of, because science is where every country is the stronghold of everything. Anything you can develop, scientific innovation, have to protect security aspect and other things. Start doing it now. Biafra government will assist you 100%. Yeah, thank you.
thank you. Yes, because a manufacturer can build. The same manufacturer can destroy what he or she built. You understand? So if they build to Kano, build anything, it's their own. They know where to. They can even bring it down by themselves even before you start using it, or even while you're using it. So the builder knows how to destroy what he or she built. So it's better you build your own and take care of your own. And when you say you want to be independent, like I was saying, it has to be that you have all the nuclear ammunition to yourself. You have everything that it takes to protect yourself. These days we were seeing blue beams and all those things, where they will flash a beam on a house because it doesn't have a blue protector up on the roof. The thing catches fire like that. Listen, we are still talking about our own kind of war. War has gone nuclear. War has gone what you can wild. They are using wild science in wars now, where beams are fighting beams in the air instead of it. So one is throwing beam, the other nation is catching the beam in the air. The thing wouldn't even citizens are normal going about their business. Meanwhile, the war is being fought in the air. So it's a serious case, And so
They can use AI, they can use robot now to go and fight a country. Where AI, only 2 robots can enter a community and destroy millions of people. That is
yeah.
why I'm angry that our people are still sitting back and doing blah, 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 blah. Why they're supposed to go into research?
I started again. I don't want to go there because I don't want to take any slap this evening. All I know is if you want to be independent, you want to be real free. I mean, real freedom. It's not halfway freedom, 100% freedom. All these things we are mentioning, you must have it. If you don't have it, another country still will come and tell you what to do, what not to do before you know it. They will now begin to tell you who to govern you, who will be your prime minister, or who will be your president. So if you want to be free, you must be free. All angle, all ramification. You'll be free in security, free in ammunition, free in everything. Then you know you are really free. But I don't know. It's very few countries or nations are really free, 100%. Even though so most of the countries are not free. In fact, anytime you begin to see yourself joining in one union or EU or UN or ECOWAS, just know you are not free. Forget it. You understand? You can never be free. So it's only few nations. And those nations, that is why other nations are always calling them. They are this, they are that, because they can't get to them. In fact, now we're understanding the game. They can't get to them. That's why they're calling them bad names. They can't get to Russia. That's why they can't get to North Korea. That's we now understand what is going on. You
They
understand?
can't get to China. They can't get to China. That is why they're calling
They
them.
can't get to China. That's why initially they were calling China bad names. So they are this, they are terrorists, that their president is doing this, doing that. Now, you know. So at the end of the day, when you see most independent nations and countries, they have all these things we are saying, then you can be sure you are really independent. When you not, if it doesn't touch him gum, other nations are no, so let's see if we want to really be free. That's why sometimes we want to really be free. We have to be prepared to be free. Oh. It's not this one we will be after Fulani and Britain have colonized us. We are coming out of Britain hand. We entered into Fulani hands. I hope after Fulani hands, we will not go and enter into another hand, though, in the name of they are helping us. Meanwhile, before you know it, they're beginning to tell us what to do, how to govern ourselves, how to finance ourselves, how to manage our Federal Reserve, and all the rest of them. We must be free in all angles. Then freedom has come. If not so, half
Exactly.
and half is not working. No. Okay,
We
because we have suffered enough. Since over a century, Biafrans are suffering. It's
are
high time we have that free and have that freedom 100%. This is the
exactly.
time
And
because
that
we
we
want we
are going to develop our lingua franca, our own language of learning. Biafra will develop our own language of learning. That is another thing, because when you are still speaking another person's tongue, you are not free. That is it.
that one is another thing entirely because speaking another person, so far as they're not going to use it to manipulate you, at least now we have the dictionary, we have everything that is the knowledge, you understand? So they can't even manipulate us on that one. We are talking about where they will now manipulate you because of they having something over you, having advantage over you. You understand? Uh-huh. Through all these nuclear munitions, through all these a lot of things going on. In fact, science has gone wild these days. You
Exactly.
understand? So we must really get into it and know what other nations are doing to get themselves in order and independent. Will get to it because we are not ready to fall from frying pan to fire. We want to fall from frying pan to plate.
Exactly.
Plate,
What
our real white clean plate. Shower, shower, shower. We are tired. We are
what
tired. We have
is
suffered.
dedication and commitment.
We have
Biafra
suffered.
can do better. We can do
We will
better.
make it this time. We will make it this time. Once and for
Exactly.
all, we will make it. You
Very,
know?
very, very sure of this. Not women. We're going to make it. We are ready. We are capable. We have all it takes. All we need to be committed and dedicated. That is it.
Thank you. Okay, so can we go to Ifani? Ifani. Mazi Ifani, are you there? Your hand is up.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. There one much like my sister Sarah. I greet you. Uh, and I greet all Biafrans and our ministers on the board here. I appreciate every one of us here because of the work we are doing every time. You know, because our children, our unborn children, and the ones that have already been born, they will continue to talk about all the things we are doing, that we think that we are not doing enough. But in future, they will come to talk about all the great things that we all are doing. We are not here to get paid or gain anything, but we are putting all we have, our resources, our effort, our strength, our intelligence, our wisdom, and all. That's what makes us different from our enemies. And with that stand, we can always triumph. We can always win. So uh, regarding the topic of the duties of Biafra police, first and foremost, I would like to say that in every institution in Biafra, it must be heard by those who understand Biafra vision to always enforce the law. It's just like what we are doing here now. We understand what we want. We understand what Biafra means. You know, we can't get Biafra and still hand it over to those who don't understand the vision of Biafra. So every institution in Biafra land must be heard. For instance, we know the zoo, for instance. The only way the Fulanis are penetrating, they are just they're not even up to 1%, you know. But the way they are taking over is that every institution they are heading it, you know. So they pass power through there to down. So it doesn't matter whoever is below them. What they told you to do is what you will do, you know. So I believe that by having our people who understand the vision of Biafra from every head of institution, you know, it will make it very, very easy for all of us to be able to, you know, train the rest of our people who are genuinely, you know, uh, uh, that can be, you know, cope immediately with the system that Biafra is bringing, you know. So it will help our people, you know, to kick into, you know, the vision that the Biafran is bringing, you know. Yeah, and in every institution too, we also have to have very, very funding in innovation and in technologies, you know, because that's the only way every institution will develop. Like, for instance, in police, they will have very innovative session departments that are always in research and in trying to produce. That's how Israel they were able to produce all these weapons to defend their nations. You know, even U.S. and the rest of the civilized nation. So we'll make sure that we are funding every of those departments to make sure that, because our people are very, very brilliant, you know, our people are very, very smart. So you just little resources, you know, you see, even our leader said it that uh, the wisdom that the world have never even seen have not come yet, you know, that when we are free, you see, God will release more wisdom, more things to our generation, you know, to our people, to build wonders that the world have never seen. You know, so when we are talking about Biafra, we also have to understand the vision of Biafra. It's not something like uh, 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 you can even use US, for instance, to compare, because US also are corrupt. UK, they are this country that claim they are civilized. They are very corrupt, you know. So it's not even what you will use those countries to compare. Talk more of using Nigeria, you know. Nigeria is very, very like a shithole, you know. So our Biafra vision is something that everyone that in higher position have to understand, so they can be able to enforce the law. Because the one important thing is to have law, and the second one is to enforce it. So we have to have someone who understands vision. By understanding the vision, that person will be able to understand that every law must be enforced to the maximum, you know. So, and yes, we will build the highest defense system that the world has never seen. Yeah, by the time we are free, let's you know, give it a little time. You know, the world will start seeing what our children can do. You know, what our children can even build. You know, it's not going to be long. You know, for them to start seeing it. You know, within some like few years, you know, they will start seeing the thing. That's why all of them are scared, you know. But Biafra has been written already that it must come, and this is the time. So it doesn't matter what they do. Uh, Biafra is already here, and the beginning of that God's promise will start living among men and women in this earth, you know. So, and another thing is that our law enforcement agencies, all of them, you know, they will be well paid. They will be very, very well paid. I have one of my cousins, you know, I used to always teach them history and everything about Biafra, you know. So I always give them assignment that every time they must bring questions to me so that I will always answer them. Every question they must bring a question. Some of them say if I put them in Twitter and made them to follow some of our people and our PM so that they can always following up. So I asked her that, like, oh, okay, she asked me why the Nigerian there's always corruption everywhere. I said the reason why there are corruption everywhere is like, if you are paying somebody like a police, you are paying a police 50,000 naira, for instance, then that 50,000 naira is not even up to for his transport to come to that work. Just his transport alone is not to come to that work, and you give that person gun, and that person have himself to take care of and the families to take care of. How do you expect that person to survive? So that's how easily everybody is involved in criminality in Nigeria, including those people that is selling tomatoes in the market, because you can enter inside market and they look at you and give you different price. So the price you buy from here is not the same price you buy from there. Like I have lived in India for 11 years, and I understand what building of nation is. Anything, if you enter inside a store to buy anything, even if it's sweet or pure water, anything at all, it has its price on it. It's not something that somebody have to cheat you. It has its price on it. You just go in there and pick it. It doesn't matter what it is. They all have the price from the company that built it. They already put the price that it will be selling in the market. Even tomato, the same size, they will have to weigh it, 1 kilo, 2 kilo, all these things, so you will not feel cheated, but everyone in Nigeria make everyone automatically to become a criminal. So when people are working and they are not being paid well, they can't take care of them, automatically, is it that person become corrupt or that person will become a beggar? That's why they have beggar everywhere in Nigeria, even from the airport. Anywhere you are going, you see people begging you. So if you don't want to become a beggar, you become corrupt. So that's what the system of Nigeria have made. So I don't see how we can get Biafra and our system will start being done. No, getting freedom is not only the job, but to keep the freedom is the major work. And I believe the same way we are all here talking and debating and bringing.
Fine, we can't hear you anymore. So we will get freedom, and I can't hear you anymore. Is it only me? Can somebody hear
I can
me?
hear you, my lady. I can hear him.
Ah, okay, okay. So Ifeanyi, it's not only like you said, it's not only freedom. We will get freedom, and we will keep our freedom. So that we won't finish getting our freedom, and then we'll go back to slavery again, another modified way of slavery. Just like when the British now gave us said they gave us freedom, or what is independence, freedom. Meanwhile, they handed us over to Fulani, and Fulani now started their own. So, but this time we are going to have freedom, and we will be free indeed. Thank you, Mazifani. And we go to Ezra Media. Ezra Media, you have the mic, sir.
Thank you, my sister. Everyone here, I agree to now for coming up to tell us what to do to make our place, Biafraland, a better place. Topic today, duties of the Biafran police. You see, the duty of a Biafran police is just very easy because one, we have already a database system. But in the zoo, The reason why they don't want you to have a database system, you don't know who is who. That's why they tell you that from above. Somebody will come up from Fitadelion, they just go to NIN and get the ID card, go to customs, go to immigration, go to passport office and get passport. But they are not from that place. It's because Nigeria is not a country, it's a British business company. That's why they don't want anything to work. That's the more reason why British government has been drilling our oil since 1945. They could not put a common meter on it. So with the Biafran police having a strong database system, you know who is who. Right from birth, once anybody give birth, they will register you right there and then. Like in America, they have what they call social security a number. Once you're being born, your name is already on the system. Those data will be there. Your fingerprint will be there. So with this database system in Biafra land, the problem has been solved. Nobody can just come from anywhere and say, oh, I'm from your village. From the database, you'll be seeing the whole thing. Know who is who. That's why it's very important that we have a community policing. Understand, the indigenous people of that land, whether it's let's say, let me use a Aba province, okay? Anybody that's from Abadia, you know who is who, you know the bad X, you know who is who, Not this one that we get a security person from Sokoto, say is the IG of police. Because they want to control us. That's why they are bringing these people. That's why you see them, they kill the men. They take bribe. Because the land doesn't belong to them. All they want to do is just to make money and kill whoever they can kill and harvest organ. Because Nigeria is the #1 country where they traffic human parts. Organ sale is the highest market is in Nigeria. You remember the 72 penises they have in China? Where is it from? From Biafra land per se. Because Biafrans
7,000.
Yeah, 7,200, yes. Yeah, it's from Biafra land. So all these things, once we have a community policing, have a strong database system, our police, they don't even have much to do. And the job will be everywhere. You will not see any crime in our land. So that's the most important thing. We should, as a matter of fact, after we get our nation, we should boycott United Nations. Because United Nations is in brackets, is a colonial masters. It's just pure truth. Show me or tell me the difference between a colonial masters and United Nations. Have they moved anything forward since they have been asking United Nations? You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Anybody they want to favor, they favor. There is no justice. So that's why the Biafran government should do everything possible to make sure that they are not attached to United Nations and we produce what we need. Like our people are doing it now because our leader said that we will go to this war with nothing, but we will come out victoriously. Why are we coming out victoriously? Because our men on the ground are doing the needful. Our leader said scientists are born from our mother's wombs. That's exactly what is happening in our land. So I'm going to plead with our government. Don't associate with the United Nation, aka colonial masters, because that's who they are. Let's not miss what. That's who they are. Because you can't tell me a lot of atrocities are going on, genocide going on in our land. We have internally displaced people. IDP, nickname, refugee camp, nickname IDP, and they will not say anything. After the Guterres will come in and tell you they are your brothers and sisters, you should integrate them. They will call them repentant Boko Haram. Where have you seen a terrorist being repented? No place in the world. It's only in that zoo. So I'm going to plead with our government, please. Anyhow you can get away from United Nations, aka colonial terrorists, colonial masters, just get away with it. I'm going to leave it here for us to talk. Thank you.
Thank you. Mujahid Arab Fulani. They are not our brothers and sisters. So. They came from Arab. They should go back to where they came from. You understand? And this is also why Biafran police will have pistols, serious pistols. Even if they need to carry AK-40, let them carry. Except except Yoruba, Middle Belt, and what do you call them? And Hausa. Eject the let me call it well, the Mujahid Arabs away from their land. That's where you can say that Biafra police won't carry pistol or carry AK. We can carry anything. So far as they remain there, continue being our neighbor. With the influence of House and the Yoruba and the Middle Belt. We will if not so, what happened to Israel will happen to us. God forbid.
No,
So we will be prepared. As na ndị Igbo tuninu na ndị iro gbalụ kirikiri. Na-echebe ndụ ha nche. Ọ bụrụ na Fulani is still with Hausa, Fulani still with Yoruba, Fulani still with Middle Belt. Hey, and here our police will even carry which one again? Pump actions on the street. Yeah, so at least we know how it roll. Is the people that will be afraid is people visitors, but we Biafrans we wouldn't be afraid because we know what surrounds us. We wouldn't want to go back to square one. Okay, so Mazi Onyekachi, we wanted to say something.
hello there. Yes, I wanted to say something. See, police. When we talk about police, we must have police that will be armed. Not all police. There will be riot police. Police that will be when we needed. They will not be moving around. Their own. They will not. They will not be soldiers because soldiers will be in their barrack. For example, when there is riot police and police who respond to, they will be trained like military, but they will be police. We have in Nigeria they have Mopo and they have other police here. So, but no, we're not going to emulate them, but we're going to have police that will be enforcing the law and making sure that law and order is being followed in everything. And there are those who will be armed. Those who will be armed. For example, the police want to come and arrest an innocent person, or just other civilian. You will not be carry arm come now. You not just carry arm come. When if you have Chinese police, to be police will hungry you. There will be there are many things. Not only gun is not only weapon. There are things you see with them. There are certain Chinese police will shoot at you like now. If that thing just land where you are, you'll be weak. You won't be able to run again. Just like the thing like smoke. If they shoot it where it land where you are in the person will be weak. They can't run again. Another one again like net. Like net. They will shoot it and the net will just cover the. They have many look at many gadgets in their waist, very neat. Even ordinary their security. The secure are those who will be when they want to arrest them, but that secure is one that will hold the person. The police will not touch anybody. Chinese police, they are very clean. Very clean. See them to be a police will hungry you. I'm telling you. So that is it. We are going to have police, those that will be armed. Yes, that will be armed, but they won't be moving around in case if there's any riot that needed to be maybe something that need to attend urgently. Those one will come out. So police we have two type of police. I believe Biafra government
Onyeka, listen, Onyeka. So far as these Fulanese are still our neighbors, check out Israel, the way their security is. That is the way their security will almost be like.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying. That we're going to have two type of police. Okay? Those that will be armed. They are not. In fact, when you want to arrest somebody, maybe those people will not go. When you want to go, maybe a Biafran to a Biafran. But those that will be armed, they will be there for stubborn people, for people like others. By the way, listen. Whether they go to flagell or no, Fulani, after Biafra, they look for trouble now. They price the market. We are going to make sure that the Fulani pay for what they have done. I'm telling you the truth. We are saying it so that they can stand on everything what they want to do right now. Okay? Because they price the market and they will buy. So it's very
Fulani, how about their Fulani mixed breed amongst us, Uncle? Because they have
good. In that area, that's what I'm saying, that any post that anybody will go by, that's what DNA test in this police recruitment. Two, I advocate that government to DNA test to anybody that want to be the DNA test to be conducted. Generated will come. Because if we take everything for granted, all this effort will be in vain. They're not that I care. Okay, when somebody know that his mother is a Biafran and his father is a Fulani, he belongs to Fulani. He will do the beating of Fulanis. He will do their work. That kind of person whose father is a Fulani, maybe his mother is a Biafran, you can never allow that person to occupy any post in Biafra land. Yes, because now he's working for his people.
Onyeka, you are talking about posts. How about their everyday life activities? These people have Fulani blood in them. And these people they bring crime. They are crime in themselves.
My lady,
so one will not have them amongst us. How do we do it?
Yeah, what I'm saying. Biafra law and Biafra security.
Please. Please, Stella, can I add to this conversation?
Yes, you can.
Let me say something.
Onyeka, hold on.
I want you all to understand. Biafra that we are going to get is going to change the mentality of everyone. Well, it's not that we're not going to have harsh enemies, just like how this Hamas is towards Israel. We are going to have. But you see, and those within us, Biafra is going to be such in a way that it's going to reorientate them. I will give you an example. You see, because of what the Caucasians did, how they were able to change the pyramid of the race by placing themselves at the top and placing black people below the pyramid. Understand? Through their conquer, taking away our history and everything. Understand? Today, you find a lot of people all over the world. Even when you see a black man want to bleach and become white. They want to become light skinned. They want to become just anything aside from like a real black African. Because when you see yourself that way, it gives you a lot of privilege. It makes you look different. Like even black people don't even want to say that they are black. Once they have one parent that is from another race, they say, no, I'm not African, I'm not this, I'm not that. So now let's take that contest and turn it around. That's what Biafra is going to do. Biafra is going to develop in the sense in a way that by the time Biafra is liberated and black people all over the world begin to see that light in Biafra and follow it, you understand? Even if you are a Fulani man, or you will want to do anything to change the way you look, to change as if possible, if you can take away that DNA of Fulani out of you, just to be like a Biafran, they will do it. That's how. Biafra is going to be the last miracle. It is going to reorientate people. So all these things that we are worrying about, we should not worry about it. Biafra will solve all those problems. So that's why it is very, very important. Even if you are a Fulani man or you have a Fulani mixed breed among us, a time will come because of the glory of Biafra. When you ask them, they will say, I'm a Biafran. Just like today now, you see what is going on. You understand? After the whole, you can put it in so many contexts. Just the ideology of the Nazi, how things has been changed to the extent that today now, people have even forgotten, a lot of people are forgetting about that. Even stuff like that happened. That's what Biafra is going to do. So Biafra will reorientate, will change everything. Even white person self who want to become a black man, they will start rubbing things on their skin to make them look black. Because of the glory, understand, the prestige, the pride, the uniqueness, and the beautiful Biafra is the beauty that Biafra is going to bring to the black race. So all these things is not things you should worry about. There's a way that things will become so good. It's just like a lineage, a wealthy lineage. A lot of people will want to get married to their sons or their daughter just to have that attachment to come from that wealthy lineage or even answer the surname of that wealthy family. That's how Biafra is going to be. So we should not worry ourselves about all these things. Biafra will take care of it. The light is going to shine so well that everybody will want to touch that light. So that's what I want you all to understand. So all this thing about Fulani mixed breed and all those things, at the end of the day, every creature comes from God.
Absolutely.
God created everything.
So that's just what I want us to understand. Thank you.
Thank you. At the same time, having said that, what you said, I understand what you said, I understand it properly. And again, we must not neglect this area as well until we get it right properly. We must not, this DNA test of a thing, we must not joke with it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Amazoniaka, that's why it's very important. You see this thing you were saying about lingua franca, we might not understand it. If you look at over the course of mankind, a lot of races has come and gone. A lot of languages has come and gone. Because of the evil of the British people, of the British government and that their language, a time is going to come, even the word English language will go into extinction. That's why we have to develop our own lingua franca. Because when the new generations that are coming, when they don't even, like, let's say like 500 years down the line, maybe Biafran lingua franca has existed for like 300 years. People will not be thinking about the word in the thing English language. Our own lingua franca is going to be in a way that is going to glorify humanity, just like as the Igbo language calls human being, like Madu, the beauty of life. Those are the kind of things. That's why our supreme leader said Biafra will be the last miracle. Biafra, you saw this thing about United Nations World Health Organization, all this UNICEF, all this thing. Biafra will destroy all those things. That's the mindset I want us to have. Biafra is just like the NG room that is going to develop branches, and that branches is going to go with positivity. That's going to touch every other thing around us. And before you know, everything will change. It will be the great reset. Everything will turn around. So that's how I want us to see it. So even developing our language, because at the end of the day, when we have a lingua franca, aside from the Igbo language, we all know that we are Igbo. We also have different dialects. But when we make it in a way that every Biafran is bilingual, whereby you have the lingua franca of Biafra that everybody speaks and their own dialects, even if somebody else, because this our government told us that when Biafra come, you're gonna have your state of origin is gonna be Biafran. There's nothing gonna be like, oh, you come from or State or all this thing. Where's your state of origin, Biafra? So, and once we are still in a confederation, it gives the allowance for people to move freely around any part of Biafra. So even if somebody goes settles in a different part of Biafra, because at the end of the day, they are gonna still, like, even if they end up entering the police department, the good thing is that aside from their dialect, that lingua franca, when they speak it, even you that as an indigenous of that community, when you see that person speak the same lingua franca that everybody speaks, you feel like that person is your brother. It's just like we now, let's say as Igbo people now that travels all over the world. When you are, let's say I'm in the airport now and I see somebody, all of a sudden, let's say the person is answering the phone at the airport and he starts speaking Igbo, I will get that reaction. One now, it won't Igbo. The person say, yeah. Before you know, you people start greeting, you people become like a brother. That's what it creates. So all these things is very necessary. All these things, lingua franca, like a general language that we always speak, it further brings us together. It's going to unite us more. Because even after Biafra comes, all these evil people, this Western world that want to subjugate, because Biafra is the end of their enterprise, that want to subjugate, they will not stop. But without lingua franca, with a good and constitution, with good law and order, the bond will be so tight that even in the future, if you tell any part of Biafra, oh, you can have your own independence, they will say no, that we are stronger together as one. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Exactly,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you, Chukuma. Thank you, Mazi Onyeka. You guys have done very well. Please, let's MID. He has been raising his hand. Maybe he have a few other information to pass across. Before we go to 7 Carton. 7 Carton, we know you very, very well. Let's see what you're coming up today with. MID, okay, MID, can you speak?
MID Biafra. Okay. MID, I think he's having a network connection issue. Let's see who is here. Yeah, he's having network connection issue. The 7 cartons just disappeared, you know, because I say we know you. And
you're welcome.
Yes, my brother. Thank you so much.
yeah,
I was just waiting for that 7 carton to speak because
Your
before I have gone onto his platform. Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. I've been listening with keen interest on suggestions and what is needed to Biafra to function as a country. Yeah, I was just listening and I'm enjoying the conversation. Fortunately, I was waiting for that 7 cartons of trouble. We remember last time he came here, he said he's a Biafran, but when you go to his platform or his profile, nothing talks about Biafra. So I wanted him to speak. Rather, I didn't want to attack him anyway. I wanted to ask him if we can ask him some questions. If he says he's a Biafran and he's coming here to give us some kind advice or give us some.
Is it not David? Is it not our new convert? Why are you guys pursuing him away?
No,
He's our
no.
new convert now.
Yes, if you are a new convert.
About him now.
Yeah,
then you converted him newly, no?
Yes, but he has not bought his Bible. If you converted him, he should be a Christian then. You should have posted one thing from our PM.
7 cartons, please don't mind them. Come. I'm here to protect you. But
So,
you must show yourself.
I yield.
7 cartons, don't mind them. That's my friend. 7 cartons, come, Jerry. I like your name also. And pick up the mic, please. Where is him? Has he requested?
No, he ran away. He ran away.
Please, you guys should leave new converts alone now. What's wrong?
No, I was actually coming in peace. You know, I just told him that we
you
know.
came in peace. You started discussing him even without him taking mic.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay, look at him. He's here.
Oh
yeah, everybody.
He's back now.
Yeah. Everybody, come on. You're looking for my trouble. Keep quiet. Okay. So we even want to give him mic, or who's next before him? No, MID is before him. MID, are you there now?
My sister, the preparator or preparatress of crocodile and the embeistic tortoise, meaning the tortoise in terms of scientific. You're welcome to this program. It is you people that are supposed to welcome me in this program. Yeah, we're all welcome. I want to tell our people something. You know, one of the speaker said something that is very, very pertinent to what we're doing about the United Nations. I'm just returning my base, but I have to keep justice to this. I have to keep justice to this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, MID. Go ahead. MID, are you still there? Okay, MID is not here. 7 cartons. Can you go ahead and speak? 7 cartons.
Hello, yeah. Good day, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. I do not think you can hear me. Someone's mic is echoing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you very, very well.
All right. Thank you. So I actually requested the mic when Onyeka was speaking. You know, she did say some things that I feel like I should just make some comments upon. You know, I'll first of all start with this. Stella, see, There are some things you cannot control. I'll give you an example of one of those things you cannot control. You cannot control where you come from. You cannot control who your father is or who your mother is going to be, right? It is like it's beyond your control. We were all
Sister
born.
Stella, mute your mic. Your mic is on. Sister Stella. Sister Stella, your mic is
Okay.
on.
Yeah, okay, I'll just go ahead. So, what I'm trying to say is there are some things as humans we cannot control, which is just one example. Who gave birth to us? Who is our dad? Who is our mother? There is no way we can control that, right? And when we cannot control things, it becomes like very incomplete to create a basis on that reserve. What I'm trying to say is this: it will be good. It will be good, very good, to have like a complete bloodline of people from one demography. It will be very good, yeah. But realistically, that's not just possible, you know. So instead of us to focus on individuals like human beings themselves, rather we should focus on systems. The person who spoke after Onyeka, he made it very clear, which is very good. Systems. And that was when he was talking about having your own lingua franca, your own way of doing things, that even people who are not from Biafra land, we want to emulate. That is, when they see the light emanating from the Biafra land, they would want to follow. You understand? That's how it should be. Let's create systems that will work, systems that will make every other person not part of Biafra, but we want to be part, even if they can't be part of Biafra, they will want to at least copy and paste those systems because they can see that it is actually working. Because when we start looking at individuals testing DNAs, how many people's DNA do you want to test? You understand? And from the medical point of view, what has DNA got to do with how you're going to behave? I need someone to prove that to me, and that is not going to be a welcoming thing. See, that way you're going to put like an envelope around yourself, which is something that is not really good. I'll give you an instance. Most of us here are not based in Nigeria today or living in the Biafran land today. Most of us here are away, far away from home. Many other persons have even nationalized and integrated within the society where they have found themselves. And this society has given them equal opportunity grants, to become the best they can be. This is what Nigeria will not give to you. Nigeria will tell you about.
Hold on, 7 cartons. Listen, we are talking about Mujahid Arab Fulani. Anybody that has that link, we must make sure that people that have that link, they must be given a special attention.
Absolutely.
Because what they come in
What he's
with
saying here is a paradise.
you understand? We have not talked about our people that are married to other, maybe to South Africa or to Mali or Americans. We are talking about anybody that has a mixed breed with Mujahid Arab Fulani.
Well,
We have a problem with them.
well,
because for over a century, it's them that made us, it's them that caused the trouble we have passed through. So this race, we must be careful with them.
Yeah.
Thank you. Continue.
Okay, thank you very much, Stella. See, I'll be honest with you. Your opinions are valid, but I'll be honest with you. They are frightening. They are very frightening because I'll give you an instance. I said to you earlier, there are some things you can't control. For instance, this can be convenient with you.
No, to this one, hold on.
Excuse me, brother. Excuse me.
We can control it.
No. When I mean,
leave the controlling for us. Okay? Leave the controlling for us.
Calm down.
7 cartons. There are so many annoying people here. Just
calm
be careful what
Calm
you
down.
say.
When I mean control, I mean who gave birth to you. You can't control it. This can be convenient with you if your both parents.
No, 7 carton. Just a moment. 7 carton. What you see what happened in our land is this. These people forced themselves into us. They come to our land, they raped our women, and they pregnant them, and they give birth to children. And they know what they're doing. They're doing it intentionally, because they want to infiltrate, our land. So they've done it in other places, and it's working for them. So for us, when we finally put everything in place, we are going to checkmate them. That is when the DNA will come in, because they did it for a reason. And we will tell them that we understand the same language they are using, against us. We're going to use it against them, and make sure that we checkmate those people they have given birth to, because they know who they are. They know that they are bad. They know that where they are coming from. They know their agenda, and they planned it like that. So we're not saying that we're going to get rid of everybody, but we're saying we're going to put a kind of, clause, to checkmate such blood, because we know what they are up to. Some of them, their action in Biafra land today will tell you that these people have a different blood in them, because we know who we are. We know the kind of spirit we have. We know, what we do in our land. So if you see somebody that is behaving the opposite, and where you can see it from their faces, you will not leave the person, because these are exactly what kept us, in dark for many years. And you think we will allow such a thing? We are building a nation that will last for years, thousands of years. We're not going to build even structure, ordinary structure. We want it to last like 1,000 years. These are our aim. We're not thinking like Nigeria. We're thinking from a different perspective. People that have traveled all over the world, people that understand what civilization is all about. Our history shows that we started civilization. They took it away from us. So we are going back to re-establish. That is why you see that things we're doing now is more like activating what is already there. We are not reinventing everything, but we are modernizing them. That is what we are doing. And by the time we get there, we also gonna get to human being. Where I live in the military, you don't get every job. In the police, you don't get every job.
Where is that? Where is that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the way.
I am co-hosting from here. I'm co-host from here.
Okay, listen first. There are jobs you cannot get in military. There is it for
what country is that?
And they know the reason why they reserve it for indigenous people.
What country is that, please? Do you mind?
Sorry?
Do you mind sharing what
there
country?
Are so many countries, that's why somebody told you that he lives in Enugu and you start doubting it. Don't worry, even if I tell you, you're still gonna doubt it as well.
No.
So, but I'm telling you facts and the figures. That is how it's done in different countries. Okay, so
let me speak now. Let me speak now.
Thank you so much. Let me give another person opportunity. Summarize in just 1 minute. 1 minute. So that there are so many hands that are up. Just 1 minute, 7 cartons. 1 minute only. There are so many hands that are up.
All right. Thank you very much.
Is real.
Yes.
David, hold on. I've given you your co-host back that they collected. 7 carton. Can you try and conclude
1 minute,
we can go
please.
to another person?
What I'm saying is this: you made a very long speech. I don't know the person's name, and in your speech, I picked out the word civilization. And if you would use civilization in such a speech, I must tell you, it doesn't really go well. Because, like I said again, and I'll say it, this might sit well with you if your both parents are from the same Biafra land. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose them. This would not sit well with you if your mom or your dad were from the northern part of Nigeria as we have it.
Seven
Seven
cartons.
carton.
So hold on,
I
hold on.
think you're sounding like a Fulani. It's
You're
like
not
your
getting me.
blood is a
See,
Fulani blood. You know.
Stella,
Yeah, I think you have the same blood. That's why you are not understanding the angle we're coming
No,
from. You know.
I'm just trying to have an intelligent conversation with you.
Hold on,
Blood.
everybody. Hold on. 7 cartons. Hold on. What we are saying is this: we don't have anything against. I don't know why I'm even swearing for you. But we don't have anything against. Maybe your father is an American and you are a Biafran. We don't have anything against that. Your father is a Finnish and your mother is a Biafran. We don't have anything against anybody. I said I've told you whom we are up and against, and that is Mujahid. Arab Fulani. These people are Arabs, okay? And they are wicked. They are savages. They are animal. They are alien. For over a century, they have caused this problem we have been through till today. We are not even yet out of it. You understand? So if you are mixed breed or because you're supporting them, I don't know how you're supporting them. If you're mixed breed with them, I'm sorry. But you see, they are the problem that we have been going through all our lives, and my mother, my father, my forefather, my my over a century. 7 cartons. If your father is an American and your mother is a Biafra, I'm not against you. We are spread all over the whole world. We also have now Indian Biafrans. We also have Japanese Biafrans. We also have American Biafrans, European Biafrans. Well, I'm not against those ones. So. They have not caused our problem. The problem we are talking, whom we are pointing at, Mujahid Arabic Islamic Fulani. We don't want to have them as neighbors anymore. Since they entered into our community, they have dealt with us. They have brought brothers' heads together, sister and sister heads together. In fact, they have even created an enmity with us, with our neighbors, like the Hausas, like the Yorubas, like the Middle Belt, and the Biafrans. Okay? These people, they don't have anything good. The whole abomination comes from them. There you see them sleeping with goats, sleeping with cow, sleeping with little children, marrying little children. Every evil emanates from these people. You see why we are running away from them? You see why? So I don't know the angle you're coming from, and we don't also want to know anymore. I'm sure I've been able to explain to you where we are going to and where we are coming from. Please, we are not against any other person except Mujahid Arab Islamic Fulani. These people are even killing other Islams, though. They are killing Hausa Islam. These people are killing Yoruba Islam, Muslims. They are killing Middle Belt Muslims. They say they are not serious. That is them that are serious. What are you talking about? Listen, anyway, let me stop here. Who's next, please?
Stella, sorry, you didn't give me my 1 minute to wrap up. You took my 1 minute away from me.
No,
please,
I think
please.
you keep on going.
You took my 1 minute away from me.
You're doing it. Okay, just relax. I will come back to you. But for now, let's.
No, that will change the conversation. That will change the whole thing now. Just
no,
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, Stella. 1 minute.
If he can't stay.
I am begging for 1 minute to wrap up. I'm begging.
Bring him down. Don't give any my.
I will give you 1 minute later, not now. I will give it to you. So relax.
Hold on.
You have many. You have. My co-host David Ngwa. Before I go to.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stella, for giving me back, because I wanted to speak on what you just said. The Mujahid, the terrorists themselves, the blood-sucking demons, the destroyers, the invaders. They are invaders, they are destroyers, they are vagabonds, they are terrorists, everything bad put together. Now, I want to ask this seven carton of problem, like he is defending them. You try to know why this guy is defending these people. Just like you say, we converted him. We converted him, but he's not fully converted. Now, when you go to his profile, like I used to say, there's nothing that show where he is, or either he's a Biafra or not a Biafran. Those people you talked about, the European Biafran, the German Biafrans or the Indian Biafran, these people are not the problem. Why are they not the problem? Because they are not terrorism inclined. But this Fulani themselves, anywhere they go, their tendency of terrorism is always pronounced. So this 7 carton of problem, or 7 cartons of Mujahid himself, I don't know where he's coming from, and you don't know the reason why he's defending them. He may be one of them. I'm not taking my word back, because at this particular time in life that we Biafran have passed through all these troubles, courtesy of this Fulani, Nigeria is facing problem because of Fulani. Benin Republic, Niger, Fulani. Ivory Coast, Fulani. Mali, Fulani. Guinea, Fulani. Any problem, even in Israel, Ghana, Fulani. Israel, Fulani, Islamic agendists and terrorists. They have brothers here and there. And let me tell that 7 carton of problem or whatever. We have the antidote to control how we give birth and how our people marry out to these vagabonds. Our government in exile will put that measures in place. If you are our sister, if you are our brother, and you say you want to marry a Fulani because you love him or you love her with all whatever God created you with, that day we are from henceforth, we are going to disown you, because the children you are going to give birth to with that Fulani man is going to have a terrorist tendency in him or her.
Uncircumcised Fulani, uncircumcised.
Yes, 100%. This is it's not about civilization. We are no longer talking about civilization here. Mind you, we know civilization is good, but any civilization with Fulani is cancelled in Biafra land. We don't want civilization with Fulani. After all, they are the
civilization.
yes.
My food.
After all, they are promoting Sunni and eradicating innovation. So this kind of people, we don't have any civilization with them. Let them go to their nomadic brothers and sisters in Fotajolon and have a rapport with them. So while I'm saying this, our sisters that have not gotten married, or you may have a sister that will get married tomorrow and tell you, oh, I love Adamu. Adamu is the apple of her eye, or Adamu is the bread and the tea in her bread. My brother, start that day to disown that your sister, because in Fulani there is nothing like love.
100%. Both of them.
I'm telling you, when the chiefs are down, now that wife where he marry, now he go first kill. That wife where he marry, now he go first kill. And the children that
they're doing it already. What are you saying?
Okay.
They're doing it already.
Okay. Unfortunately for us, we love life. These people don't love life. So don't love a Fulani man. Don't love a Fulani man. You as a brother, you as a sister. If you love a Fulani woman as my brother, when you marry her, we give you your own portion of the land. You go and sell it and buy land in Sokoto and live with your wife and children there. Because these people have shown us shege. We are not going to live with all these people. Oh. Let the government of Biafra start now to make policies that will make it taboo, make it an abomination for any Biafran or any Biafran lady or Biafran. I'm telling you, for us to make it a taboo to you to marry a Fulani girl or allow Fulani man to marry our daughters. I am telling you, our ministers that are here, I am speaking for myself, but I believe this is the voice of Biafrans as well. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Sister Stella, let's manage the time. There is a lot of hands up, even if it's 3 minutes
something we're discussing.
or five minutes. you
Okay.
know, so that it can go round,
Well,
then we
manage
come
it
back
yourself.
again, you know. And some people are on the queue
Okay.
as well, you know. So
Oh, okay.
let's start from
You're right.
Ugochukwu first.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, Mazio Tumwa.
Well, let's time them three
Three
minutes so that
minutes
we
so
can
that it
run
will
with
go
time.
round. Then we come back again
Thank
into
you.
the
Thank
same.
you so much. I will be very quick. Let me just go to the point, and of course I salute my leaders, Mazin Namdekano, my PM, and our defense force. I salute each and every one and all of you here. You know, I will not. I have gone through this man profile. I will not call you my brother, Seven Cartons. I will not call you my brother because I have listened to you. But my point here is that you are advocating for non DNA test. The point here is that if you're a true Biafra and you know, follow all the events and watch how things has gone, you will know that there's no people on this planet Earth that have suffered more than the Biafrans. And no indigenous of this planet Earth that have lost their potentials more than the Biafran citizens, men and women. It doesn't matter which country you base, how tough you are, how you try to reach the potential. It has not been possible, home or abroad. The DNA test must be carried out because these are people that have been suffered so much. I know why you are advocating like that. I have put in test one Fulani guy who lived in Anambra for many years. He lived in one of the civilized world today. He study right now in England, in Oxford. This guy, I think somewhere, I don't know where, somewhere, yeah, this guy, once this guy is very close to you, once you open your phone, being as they call it, Igbo Biafran, you open your phone, he saw a picture of your nephew, a picture of your cousin, or your brother's daughter. The next thing he will tell you, I want to marry her. They have a target. And I have been watching this with careful interest. He saw my brother's daughter. I'm interested in marriage. He saw my sister. I want to marry. He saw my mother's friend. I want to. Just Igbo. You understand? So the point here is that 7 Carton, I strongly believe because I saw your sugar retweet, you share the sugar tweet, you share Grandmaster tweet, you share Violence Space tweet. I saw it from the go and check his post. That is by the way, I don't care. But the point here remains that we have decided to protect our people to the last limit. In every part of the world, I could remember when Norwegian government bundled Afghanistan people just because of one or two things they don't like about them. Put in one flight, take them to their land, bundle them. So Biafra land will not be different. It's not, nobody's gonna chase you. You can walk, get a personal number from the Biafran database to work, but there will be eye on you. But the citizenship of Biafra is not gonna happen. We just want to protect ourselves to the end of time. People that came to Ikonso, who is come to protect his people, they plan, even use enablers to strangle this man to death. People that will see somebody like Gentle, who protect his land, they say, people will see Mazi Simonetta, they put bounty on his head, including for those that you guys are working for right now, that they are the eyes of the land, which you call Ohanes Ndoshi. My dear, listen, I will not call you my brother. Through your utterances, you are not going to change the policy. The policy is that if the Biafran government going to approve that, it must be carried out. DNA test must be carried out. If I fall, have 10% of Fulani blood, the Biafran passport should not be given to me. Simple as ABCD. But you can work. But any day you commit crime that is above the limit, you will be thrown out of the country. And that we don't care where you end up. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. I like this one. No. Come on, yeah, continue.
Thank you so much.
I love this one.
That's a very good one. Minister Tungma, please make your contribution. Make it, you know.
Good evening, great Biafrans and wonderful people. Thank you, Sister Stella, for hosting the space, and Karma, thank you for co-hosting the space. In case you have not voted for the ongoing referendum, Biafra self-referendum, you have the time now, still ongoing, and there is a link that our Prime Minister shared yesterday for Those that are going to Finland for the verification and registration for the ID card and the rest of them. Everything that the government has put in place, you can see them there. Make sure you verify yourself. And a quick one, Biafra land, or the government of Biafra. Biafra is giving everybody opportunity to see better thing in life, to have opportunity. They denied us, those that colonize us. Biafra is giving us what no other country will give to us, because we belong not to any other nation except Biafra. In Biafra, there will be 100% DNA control. Doesn't mean that those that are not Biafrans will not come into Biafra. You can come in, but there are jobs, offices that are solely going to be and reserved for only 100% Biafra, without doubt. Those offices, if you are not a Biafran, you cannot aspire to be there or work there. It is done in other countries. You can, like in their police, government offices, legislation. If you are not a Biafran, you can attend this potential. What our brother, what's his name? Seven cartons of trouble or beer. I don't know, whichever one. I don't know what's your fear. If you are a true Biafran, you should be glad for this opportunity. Many countries have done this, and for the fact that we have suffered all our lives, and now the opportunity for us to have our land has come. We are going to protect Biafra with every jealousy till eternity and beyond. We don't care what anybody may think. This is our own. You don't tell us how we defend our own. We fight for it. It has taken lives, and we are going to do anything to protect lives of Biafra and to save the kingdom of heaven on earth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. That's a very good one. We do everything to protect our own. We don't need anybody to tell us how to protect our own. As a media, you have been here for a while. Please, can you open your mic and speak?
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I'm going to respond to Mr. Katom,
Please
or
make it
whatever your name
snappy
is.
so that we will go around and come back.
Yeah, just very brief. Just very brief. You know what? Biafra, as we are fighting for this freedom, a lot of people have paid ultimate sacrifice. We're not going to play game with our future and the future of our kids and unborn generation. The DNA is a must in Biafra land. We don't want to be in a place where Fulani can bring in their brother from coming in, they started raping, pillaging the communities. We don't want that. We have suffered enough. My family has been a victim of a Fulani kidnap and even a slaughter. But fortunately, my cousin, they survived it. So that's no go area for me. And most of us, I believe I'm speaking their mind too. We don't want our children to be out, they will be kidnapped or raped. Our pregnant women rape, not only raping, cutting the fetus and smash it on the floor. We had enough. We don't want this nonsense anymore, please. I'm just going to leave it here because of time. Thank you.
I want to chip in one thing. That thing is that our police will do the needful. If it's possible, we are going to police every foreigner that gets in Biafra. Monitor whatever your activities may be. If it's possible, we watch you from your home to work, walk to home. If it's not good for you, you can leave. Thank you.
MID.
Thank you.
MID.
Hello?
Yeah, brothers and
Sorry.
sisters. Brothers and
Sorry,
sisters.
I want to ask a general question, please, if it is
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, good.
Yeah, MID. I want to ask our government a question. The government, the question goes like this. Now we are going to conduct a DNS test, right? What about those Biafrans that are in Biafra land now, that when the DNS test is conducted and they are Fulani positive, are we going to drive them to Futajalon or send them back to Sokoto? What is the government? What do you think the government can do about that?
We cannot drive any
Who?
Biafran.
They will go look for their papa. No two ways about it.
Yes.
Who is interrupting?
Hold on, please. Let's be coordinated. I think this question has been answered here. You know, it's very simple. We're not driving anybody out. We said it will also give us that opportunity to monitor the activities of the person, and it's possible the person might not have the citizenship, depending on the condition, you know. And then if for any reason the person commits offense, then we will send the person where he's coming from. I think that's the basic answer for this. MID, please, can you spend less minutes so that we can go around and come back again? Thank you.
Yeah. Brothers and sisters, you know, I was to respond to that question. You know, since morning we have been here. I have been in the military barracks, depending on our area of expertise. Now, what the particular moment we are now is what is called liberation moment. The DNA that is being lastly pronounced is something that is international. It is not something that started today. It's not something that started today. But it was not the reason for today's gathering. But at the same time, the DNA is an instrument used to control the Aboriginal people. Aboriginal people means Omoafo in the lingua franca Biafranenses. It has nothing to do with the Fulanese. Just like the anchor of the program reminded us that there is a difference between the Arab and the Mujahid. The Mujahid are the gypsies. They are the people that are being used for the conquest of the main indigenous people. The reason why we must conduct something that is modern, DNA. Then ask people the meaning of the abbreviation DNA. How many people could understand the meaning of the abbreviation DNA? I speak like a military officer under the Biafran Republic, government in exile, and my ID is 02. Meno, India, Donato, Bravo, etc. And I am here to tell our people that the Biafran government have taken charge of all these things. When you say DNA, scientifically, it has to do with what you call deoxyribonucleic acid. When you say DNA, hear it from the Biafran Minister of Defense under 02. MID, BRGIE. It has to do with deoxyribonucleic acid, which is a system that is used to determine who is who. You have another one that is called scientifically RNA. That is RNA, ribonucleic acid, scientifically speaking. because Biafra is a nation of scientists. And I have to take it back to what made me to raise my hand beforehand on the dispensation of the United Nations. And I have to give this particular dispensation in this particular time that our people should not be waiting for United Nations to give us go ahead, but we are the one to give the United Nations the go ahead order. Because according to the Charter of the United Nations, Charter of the United Nations means the right of people to understand what is their right. At the same time, I'm speaking in African jargon. United Nations is nobody. You are the United Nations. You are somebody. By the time you understand the Charter of the United Nations, Article 1, Paragraph 2, it means that when you understand that the United Nations from 1942 has brought up this base for people to understand if they can free themselves from global cobwebs, they will follow the Charter of the United Nations. But don't follow the United Nations. I can praise the heart and the spirit of Dr. Arikana from the East Africa and Patrice Lumumba, the Professor Lumumba. These are the people that understand this. And though Nigeria does not understand what we're talking, but the Biafran people understand what we're talking. Right for self-determination is like when Dr. Stella, Kama is real, Biafran 247, Biafran people are talking together to liberate our people. That is the meaning of the United Nations. We are the United Nations. The other one is fake United Nations. I'm not talking about religion. Pardon me for the way I talk, because of the gullibility of our people in understanding what is meant by the government of the world. And I still tell you that we are here to replicate what Nnamdi Kanu brought under MNK, Emissary 01-2021, which is called Autopilot, which brought about the creation of the Biafran Republic government in exile, which is what we are finalizing. And there is nothing the devil can do. We have already created it, and there is nothing the devil can do. Let us just put it in that way. Let everybody go and vote. If you did not vote, it goes to your peril. If you did not support this freedom, it goes to your peril. Then the next day we talk about the shuttle we bought from where I am speaking from. And God bless you all.
Thank you so much, MD. Thank you, MID. You've done a justice to that. Ikamefuna, can you open your mic and speak?
Yeah, Mazikama, I'm here for a long time. I can't see all the people I raised my hand before, and you call them.
Don't worry. We just make it short this time around. We will go around and we will come back to you, and you will speak as long as you want. Okay? But now just make it snappy, so that we can go around and come back to you again.
Okay, thank you so much. What I just want to say is not everybody that we should be calling a brother. We do make a great mistakes here. Not everyone you see his white teeth that is really laughing with you. So this guy with 7 cartons of trouble here, all these vultures that are being breeded by these Fulani vultures. We should know how we mind these people. We are in the position now, either you are with us or you are not with us. This moron that come here to tell us what is civilization, how we can we can mix with other people. Is he trying to tell us that Israel can give you their citizenship anyhow? Or even India, can they give you their citizenship anyhow? What the hell is going on? This guy is a Fulani vulture coming here to distract us for what we are doing. We should know how we curtail this type of people and keep them aside. Thank God many people has gone into his profile and see what he's doing. The moment before we can give this type of people chance, we go through them and see them and we just cut them off immediately. We can't just leave them. Now we are talking about DNA, but there is a topic of the day. Thank you. I need my mic.
Thank you so much, Ikemefuna. Thank you.
Not Ikemefuna. Not Ikemefuna.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, Ikemefuna is speaking now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you, Kama Israel. So please,
Kama, he said Ben Chooks.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, Ikemefuna, go ahead.
All right. Thank you. So, concerning this DNA test, to me, I'm having a different opinion. Why? Because I don't think those our brothers who are having different opinions from us are really kind of a mixed blood, from maybe Fulanis or any other ethnic group. Why I say this is I have this video of Nnamdi Kanu where he was interviewed. They were interviewing him, and he said that I would have loved to play the video, but he's not here with me now. So he said that what he's doing with IPOB has never been done in Africa. That Nelson Mandela.
I'm not hearing anybody. Please, can you bring me back again?
That Nelson Mandela fought the white people, Nanda Azikiwe, Kwame Nkrumah the same. That what he's doing with IPOB, that what he's fighting is the stupidity of a black man in Africa. And that is the greater demon to slay. So why I'm saying this is this. Our brothers who are having different opinion from us, it's not necessary that they have a mixed blood. It's just stupidity and cowardice. They are just doing it. Cowardice in the sense that they are doing it because of some influence. They don't want to offend maybe their friends or
Ikemefula, I disagree with you.
All right, brother. So now, all right. So now, the most important.
Do you support the DNA test? If Ikemefula, will you support the DNA test?
I'm coming, brother, please. The DNA test.
Asana, yes or no? If you are a Biafran, will you support it? Yes or no? Because
DNA,
you are differing
what I'm saying,
from other people.
Let me land. I've just told you something. Most of these guys, it's not that they don't know what they are doing. It's not necessary that they have Fulani blood in them. They are just doing it out of cowardice. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
Please, let's get what he's trying to say. You're listening.
Should I go on?
Go ahead.
All right. This one, look, I'm not saying that we should allow the Fulanis in our land. That is not what I'm saying. All right. The most important thing, what I'm looking forward to see is our constitution and getting our constitution right and our security, most especially policing. Once we have this thing done, trust me, if you misbehave, you go collect. And it's not, nobody will tell you to behave yourself. Whoever you be, you'll be put in your place. All right. But if the government say that DNA test is That is what I don't have any problem with it. I'm a full-blooded Igbo Biafran. But what my point is this: some of these guys, they are just being stupid and coward. They don't want to
Can I ask you
offend.
something, please? Bro, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something?
All
Sorry.
right.
Ikemefle,
Sorry.
our leader
Just
said that some of them are born at head bridge. They have Fulani blood in them. DNA test will be conducted. Are you supporting it? Forget about what other people are saying. You, as a fledged Biafran, do you support that or not? Because these
Well,
people, we have passed
if the
through the eye of the needle through
government
them.
says so, who am I to say no? But I'm just trying to point some things out. That is my opinion, that some of them are not necessary that they have a mixed blood, but they are just being stupid and cowards, all right? So, but if the government say that everyone should have a DNA test, good and fine. I don't have any problem with it. I don't know if
Okay.
you understand my point.
I
Yeah,
know what you're
Ikemefuna. I
saying.
think
I know
I
what
think
he's saying.
I got to your point, but let me just
Yes.
make something clear here.
All
When
right.
you see that guy that came, we know him very well.
Okay.
We've allowed him before, here, But what we are trying to let you know, there are ways, countries preserve their breeds and the things that belong to them, and
Yes,
we
Kama.
are
Kama,
just
there is
sharing.
something I found out that he was saying. I've made this reference here before. There are people, there are full-blown Biafrans, but those people they are stooges because of money. People like, let me say, Hope Uzodinma and the rest of them. These people are ready to sell people, sell their brothers because of money. I think that's exactly what our brother is trying to make out here. And I've said this in
Can
the
I, please? My hand has been telling me. Can I answer the questions too, please?
Yes, you can answer that question, but let me ask Otumwa a question. Otumwa, now that everybody is a suspect, Otumwa Mwanya, yes,
correction
Otumwa
every day.
Mwanya.
I'll be correcting you until you wake up.
Mazi Otumwa Mwanya, now that everybody is a suspect, are we just going to believe that somebody like Hope Uzodinma is a full-blooded Igbo man, without finding out through DNA?
Oh, DNA must be carried out to everybody. Please, let me just say something about what that brother said. Just 1 second, my Sister Sel and Kama. Listen, he said some people, and Otunwamwanya, you're saying that you understand what he's saying. Listen, he says some people has friends, but they are full-blooded Biafra. But let me give you another instance. Wike is a friend of Atiku and the one of this guy in the north. What is the result? Massacre in Obibo. Listen, this guy Tambua is a friend. What causes? They influence him to the extent that he need to cause mayhem his own in Obibo, and now he's rewarded by the minister of the same way somebody will come to a United States of Biafra and cause mayhem before Biafra Defense Force or the military will get to he has caused mayhem to us. He made mention of the one in Imo State right now. He's a full-blooded Biafra, yet he has friends. But now he pushing our liberation, our independence forward because of causing war in Imo State because he has friends. Please, we don't need if you have friends of Fulanis, keep it there. But we are preserving our people in any ramification, and DNA test is the #1 key. And second is state police, county police. They will fish out if you are not full-blooded Biafran. We understand. We have Biafran Norwegian. We have Biafran Finnish. We have Adam there. We have some of our children. We have American Biafran. You will have your share if he happens to be your mother or your father. If he happens, but there is a problem that we have at hand. Those who say that oil in Bayelsa and Imo State belong to Jigawa, these people must be targeted and taken out of our land. It doesn't matter how you pretend to be nice because your agenda of your ancestors, you want to carry it. Like me now. My gender of my ancestor was crying with blood and end up in the, what was that? Biafra and a better place for our people that we never had. And that is what I'm portraying. So simple as ABC. You have a friend. Keep your friends out of our journey. We're just targeting the betterness of our people and the safety of our people. So if you're a coward because of your friends, you want to put our life in danger after fighting for almost 60-something years, and you want to tell me because of a friend. DNA test. If the government want it, I'm not a government, I'm not a spokesperson, I'm not our military personnel. But this is how it's gonna be. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Please, another thing that should be put into consideration, that why we will not have mercy for all these people is like this. Does it mean that all these people have not seen how the war-ravaged Biafran children died? Those people that you say now, oh, they're your friends, like Mwike and all the rest of them, that we should have pity because they are your blood relations, they're your friends or whatever. Have they not seen the videos of all those children that were dying and vultures were waiting for them to give up the ghost before they can perch on their carcasses?
Being a friend of Ohanes Zendigo, bounty was placed on one of our best brain on the planet Earth. One of our best is sitting in their dungeon, just being a friend. A friend of Fulani. What are we talking about?
Yes. So there is no mercy. What it means, there is no mercy for all these people. That is why I said the government, just like we have our ministers here, there are some people abroad who are making this liberation difficult. They are not bringing their money. They are not bringing their expertise. They are not bringing anything to the table. And when Biafra comes, what are the measures that these people can enter Biafra land, but after the expiration of their visa, they go back to where they come from? Those are the measures we have to know how it will be put in place, because we have suffered at the hands of all these people. And there's nothing like brother when it comes to Biafra, because Biafran people have paid a lot of price with their lives and are still paying up to today. So when Biafra comes, that DNA is a must. It doesn't matter whether I am, but of course I'm not. But it doesn't matter whether the person is related to me or not. Once that blood is there, not a citizen at all, so that they know the consequences of their action. Because those people that have divert bloodline, they can never support our restoration. It is practically impossible because of the blood in them. And you see all these people sabotaging, they have one link or the other. Just like Nyanwodo said, his father sabotaged Biafra. And he's bold enough to tell you and I that he's going to sabotage your freedom, he's going to sabotage your liberation, and you're going to tell us,
David,
oh my God.
You're talking about supporting the liberation of your people. These people are talking about you to be dead. They are not talking about even your restoration or your liberation. They are interested on your death. And they are not interested on you being alive. They want to occupy your land and compensate their friends who are full-blooded Biafra. Compensate them with a minister of FCT. Compensate them with a governor, maybe somewhere governor in a caliphate of Imo State. Compensate them with a caliphate of Port Harcourt. Compensate them with a minister of road and infrastructure of Fulani Republic of Asaba. This is their plan, but so that is the reason why you do not allow such a people, even friends or brotherhood or whatever you may call it. We are talking about total liberation of our people here. We are not targeting anyone, but we have personal agenda, which is the safety of our people, and we have people that our eyes set on the rising sun against them, and they are in our land today, fighting our liberation army, our own blood. They are not fighting them with a karate or boxing. They are fighting them with guns. They spend billions. There is no road, but they have billions of dollars of ammunition. There is no water for our mothers to drink, to drink. But they have ammo tank that worth $300 million. What are you telling me? And who are the incarcerator of all those things? The same name you are here trying to tell me that they are friends. God damn it.
Thank you.
The same thing should apply to all these celebrities.
David, please. There are hands that are up. Let's get them. So that it won't be like we're. Let's get the Mazi Onyeka and Mazi Ifeanyi Chukwu. Let them say something, even if it's 3 minutes. Then we can go back again. So because their hand has been up for a while. Onyeka, Mazi Onyeka, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, my people. Thank you. Quick one.
Mazi Onyeka, are you there?
Yes, sir. I am here.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Mazi Ifeanyi Chukwu.
I am here.
Yes, Onyeka is speaking. We can hear him.
I am here.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can go out, Kama. Yes, he's speaking, and we are hearing him loud and clear. Onyeka, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay.
Onyeka, we can't hear you. Go ahead. Onyeka has been kicked out. Can you hear me, Kama?
I can hear you very, very well.
Okay, Onyeka has been kicked out as well. You can call somebody else. Thank you, sir.
Mazi Ifeanyi Chukwu, go ahead. Mazi Ifeanyi Chukwu.
Yeah, and then I hope my voice is coming out.
Yes, we can hear you very well, loud and clear. Just make it snappy so that
Okay.
the mic will go around and then we'll come back again, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. You know, I was speaking before, and my server, you know, disconnected. So I used my second account to come in again. So I didn't even know that I was disconnected. So I was just speaking then. So anyway, a lot of things have come up regarding the people who have spoken before now. You know, like what we are saying about DNN. You know, I want our brother Ikemefu to understand that what we are fighting is the stupidity of terrorism ideology. That is the greatest one. We understand that there's many of our people uh, who are you know, stupid and coward. Yeah, we understand them. And without the terrorism, they will not be, you know, conjoined to become so coward that they can't rise to fight. So that ideology of terrorism, you know, I don't think that any of our people who will just, you know, go out there to kill people just for fun, or just for God tell them to kill somebody. No, I don't think. Even though our people can be, you know, even if our people are so wicked, they can just kill for money, you know. But any ideology that your God tell you to kill somebody, that's exactly what we are fighting. We are not fighting the stupidity of idiocy. You know, that's not what we are fighting. So DNA has to be, you know, conducted in Biafra so that we'll keep in watch on any Fulani blood within our presence. We are not talking about, you know, how to. We are talking about to survive, for our race to survive, for our culture to survive. So without us doing DNA to know who and who is living in our territory, you know, all this fight we are fighting will just be in waste. And when he's talking about government, you know, uh, government is in Biafra. Government is about the people. It's not the person up there. No, like our PM now, you know, he's in the center there, you know, taking the words from the people, you know, and doing his work. So the government is the people. It's not like a Nigerian government. You know, sometimes I can't blame some of you because Nigeria have really damaged our listening capacity. Now we can understand that the government is for the people. That's why we gather here. Every decision we are making here is still being contributed to the government. So we are the people making those decisions, you know. So it's very simple that it's either you are with us or you are against us. There's no two ways about that. It's either we agree to that thing which will be beneficiary for not just for one person. We are talking about for everybody, you know, because what we are asking is freedom for everybody, not for some particular people. No. So I don't know the other seven carton of troubles, you know. Some of the comments he made. I don't know why he's worried about the thing he cannot control. like the day they will burn you or the day you're going to die. I don't know. Like our brother who answered him that time said that Biafrans, we have the antidotes to control those things. And I don't doubt our brother, because in Biafra who is where miracles will happen, you know. So I know in Biafra we are going to control everything we do, you know. And it's not that we will control, like everybody have to control themselves, you know, and those who cannot control themselves, the law is there to control them. Okay, so in Biafra, every damn thing will be controlled, you know. Personally, the way we are, we understand the good and the bad. So when you know the bad and you went for it, then you know that you have already failed the law and you go and face the law. So we're going to control everything in Biafra so that Biafra can never be something like Nigeria or even US. No, Biafra is far will be far more better than. We are going to bring them because they came to Biafra and stole democracy. So we are is inbuilt in us. Biafra is inbuilt in, as in democracy is inbuilt in us. So we are going to show them, because when you stole something from somebody, you cannot use it well. That's why even in the American today, they claim that they have freedom, but see some of our Black Americans, they still don't have free, but they call it the land of the free. But our people there still don't have free, you know, freedom, you know. But we are going to practice real freedom and democracy in our land, and only the law will just remove every debt, every people like Fulani Broad and all that. Will just remove them, and that will be it. So I greet you all, and may Chukwu guide us and protect us. And they will.
Thank you, brother, for what you just said. I want to just say this. In Biafra, we're going to have opposition, you know, but we are not going to allow stupid opposition. People that will, you know, will be easily given to the Caucasians to use them against what we are fighting for, or what we are planning to do in our land. You know, so there are things we're not going to allow. It's not necessarily controlling people, but we are trying to preserve our identity. And for us to do that, you know, there are a lot of things that we have to put in place in order for us, because these people, they have dealt with us for many years. Igbos has been the target of the Western, the target of the Fulanis, you know, all these people, they've targeted us in different ways. So if we don't do something in order for us to preserve our identity, you know, then the same thing will repeat again. That is the reason why you hear us talking about DNA. You know, if everything is okay, why should we be talking about DNA? It's just that we understand that a lot of people are fighting us from inside, and sometimes we think that if somebody like those people will fight us inside, something must be wrong somewhere. And because everybody is a suspect, we cannot just take yes for an answer. We have to find out if your yes is really yes, you know, or are you telling us yes in order to get away with something. Thank you. Mazi Onyeka, are you back now? Mazi Onyeka. Okay, if Mazi Onyeka is not picking up, then Mazi Chibuike, you can go ahead and speak. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, hello. Good evening, Biafrans
Okay.
from here. Yeah, I'm Mazi Chibike. You said I should speak, eh?
Yeah, go ahead, Mazi Chibuike. Go ahead.
Ah, okay, so I really appreciate everyone, Sister Stella, Kamaishri, and our minister, and everybody here. I appreciate you people. And for the topic, the duties of the Biafran police. You know, for and I was hearing something like a DNA test in the discussions we are saying, which is very, very important. But before all these things will be, we need to get the land lies. We need to get our freedom, which is why we have to intensify our effort in voting for this Biafran referendum. Help people who can vote and help them to vote. So concerning the DNA test, I'm in support with it because they say when the majority of the people request for something, we are the government. We tell the government what to do. But for now, due to what is going on in the land, um, we have to take the decision, especially the government from our SI. So Nnamdi, what that brother was saying that time that Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, was saying that we are fighting for the stupidity of the black man. It's also part of it. We are fighting for stupidity of the black man and also to remove every Fulani, those jihadist seed in us because we are not only fighting for our own self now, we are fighting for the next generation. Imagine those people, we allow them to be there. The next generation, they will food there. And tomorrow they will have opportunity to come into the government and they will, before you know, the Biafran that we all fight, it will become an Islamic state in the next 100 to 200 years if we don't start it. So this DNA test, it will be very, very, it will be compulsory stuff that we Biafrans who will do it to know who and who. Check the people like Ohaneze them, those people that are fighting, those idiots that are opening space, countering everything we are doing to get Biafra. Sometimes you would think this one is more than stupidity. This one is inside the blood because there's a level you will be stupid and there will be a time there's a fact, things that are factual will show you. You have to think and change. But you can see some, they'll be talking like, oh, there's nothing like a Biafran government in exile. And you give them that other countries have gotten their independence through Biafran government in exile, and they are still arguing. At this point, it's no normal stupidity again, but it is inbuilt, it's a blood in them to fight against Biafra. So the DNA test, we will support it and to be carried out. But before then, we have to fight more to get our Biafra because those of them that is talking about civilization, it is what we Biafra get. It is what the government, the Sami, the law, especially the law of the Biafran that will guide. We are going to do, we are going to have what we call the highest deportation in the history of mankind when Biafran come. I'm telling you true. Maybe in Biafran, maybe in 10 years or 20 years of Biafra, we'll have that thing. It will be happening every day. We are going to,
Can
because
somebody hear
we
me?
are fighting this thing.
Can somebody hear
Yes,
me?
I'm hearing you.
Yes, yes, yes,
Ah,
yes.
thank God. I know because they wanted to knock out the space, so I brought it back. Thank God.
Hey,
Okay, continue, sir.
okay. So continue. That is what we are going to do. We support the DNA test. It will carry out. Everybody is suspect. Me too. We all subject ourselves. And there is a whole lot. Even those people that voted no for the referendum, they are also like that is a part. Those ones have don't even need DNA. And even this the database, this thing, there is a whole lot we are going to look into. So the way we are raising it up, I believe the government have taken notice, and I believe everything is in plan. Just that we have to fight to Inwetana. Let's get the Biafra, then we will implement everything. Then concerning the duties of a Biafran police, um, it's going to be a state police, state by state police. So I think that law we help each state to develop their own police, and each state will enact their own laws of police that will be able for them to police their own state. And every personnel that want to be among the police will come from each state constituency, like county and district, not what we are having in Nigeria, like a police officer from Abuja, he will go and be policing in Anambra. No, in Biafra, we are going to have individual like state where you come from. Let's say you come from Aba State, you are expected to get the personnel from Aba himself, Aba State, so that he will be able to do the work efficiently, not different. So the duties of our Biafran police is to protect, is to make sure law and order is in order. The law of your state is in order. The law of your own state is in order, to keep everything and to protect life, and to also checkmate all these kind of Fulani stuffs, those those Fulani breed, those non-citizen, because in Biafra we have those people that will not be citizen. So this is the duty of the police and also the duty of a citizen to also be checkmating them, to know their next steps and their work. So I really I put my mic here. I really appreciate the co-host and everybody.
Thank you, Mazi Chibike. Thank you. We appreciate your own suggestions and submission. We are in it together. When that time comes, I'm sure we will still be here on this X, talking about it, giving the suggestions and all that. That's our job. And this job is not going to end now. It will continue. Mazi Onyeka, are you back now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Please, a quick one. All protocol did observe, my people. You see, I want to ask this simple question before I go on. When some certain people come, they're always eager to enter your women, penetrate your women, but theirs, they never allow you to enter their own women. What do you think they are up to? Do you think they mean well? The answer is no. That one is apart. I want our people to look everybody. You see, sentiment aside, if you have friendship, nothing is more important than Biafra. My life is not important when it comes to Biafra. Okay, millions have died, and if you think your friendship with some foolish idiot somewhere will make you to sabotage what we're doing, we will bundle you with that your friends and throw you out of Biafra lands. Nobody who will tell us how we're going to do it, because the person is not suffering what we are suffering together. Only person that will give us advice in this is somebody who has suffered with us as we have been suffering for more than a century now, because of this infiltrated blood, this imperialists. So mind you, be warned, whoever you may be. I want us to look at and recollect some back. Let's say a decade ago or 2 decades ago, the presidents or governor pay homage to traditional rulers. They pay homage no matter how small. But today, what is happening? Even councillor talk to traditional rulers anyhow. Do you think those who make it like that, they don't do they is it by mistake? They did it deliberately. Why? Because they did know that the process through which a custody of culture and tradition is being produced in our lands, if that is continued, no infiltrated blood that will ever smell, be a cabinet or let alone being a traditional ruler. Because the mouthpiece of God we never choose half blood. Half blood cannot communicate to the ancestors in our land. Non-indigenous blood cannot come and communicate with the ancestors, the progenitors of the land. That is something different. Ask yourself, how did they manage to take over all the traditional stew in the north, in our land, occupied by Fulanis? How did they manage to do it? Look at today, a traditional ruler who came to be a traditional ruler in Biafra land is advocating to give Fulani land. I want to ask you in your village, go to your very village, that traditional ruler that is dancing to the tone of Fulani, no matter what he sees that is going on our land, whose blood runs in him? Do you know him? Can you give account about his grandfather, his great grandfather? Can you give account of that? These people plan this, and they want to capture all the traditional stools. When they capture it, then you are there will be thinking that you are controlling the land. You don't know that the Fulani is using you. That is why I'm telling you, name and language, spoken language that the person speaking you and speaking your language. If you like, you make him speak in parable, dressing your tie, does not mean that person is part of you. As long as you're doing something contrary, in the face of all this what has suffered for more than a century, is still supporting Fulani, that person is not part of you until DNA test is confirmed otherwise. Is it that he has soiled his hands and he being controlled because of the criminality he has involved himself, or is a Fulani blood? Only parents, only mothers can say the father of a child. Only mother. Sometimes father don't know who have the child. Sometimes some father don't even know. Only mother can say. That is why I am saying this today. You see that all the people Chukwuoke is using to liberate our people, to restore who we are young men, young men and women. The elders, the gods of the land have deserted them. Because some of them are not true blood. Some of them have soiled their hands. Watch both those who are doing unification and those who are doing this freedom. They are young people. They are young people of this generation, because the gods of our land have entered them, the ancestors have entered them to use them, because those are supposed to be elders. Some of them are not the true blood. Some of them are corrupt people, criminals. How can you say you are a traditional ruler? You cannot give history of your land. The land you say you are traditional, you don't know about the history. You cannot give the true history of the land you are traditional. We should suspect that. We should look into that. Don't ignore it. When somebody you speak your tongue is a recognized for market days. You recognize a two-piece rapper. You speak your tongue, you do your culture, and he's still telling you that he's a descendant of Ile-Ife, of Ile-Binu. Don't you know that something is wrong there? They have planted their stooges, their seed, either through the mother or through somebody. Anyhow, don't trust these people. They want to take over the whole seat of power. And there, after they say, go and listen to your king has spoken. Your king has spoken. This is not the time you listen to king. This time around, we will disobey some king. You have to disobey some king who is not speaking something that is going well according to the culture of the land, according to the will of the people. You disobey that king. That king, the gods of the land don't support him or her. This time, we can disobey some elders, because some of those you call elders are not your blood. They are planted there to deceive you, to fool you and destroy you and take what belongs to you. And when a foreigner comes to your land, telling you this is who you are, telling you your history, forcing you history that's not yours, distorting your history, distorting your names, do you think because they love you? No. What they want to do is to get number and take over the land. The land is targeting the land, not you. That is why they're using wicked to kill people in Obibo. Only Igbo people in Obibo, which is not people they kill. They did not kill any other foreigner. Only indigenous in Igbo in Obibo, in their land, they killed. Do you think it's ordinary? Why did they change the name of the original name of Obibo to Owibo? You should be concerned about that. If you are true blood, you should be concerned about that. DNA test is mandatory. If you don't like it, go to Fitajelon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Onyeka. Thank you so much. You've said it well. Some people don't understand what these people have actually done to us. You know, it's only people that are in the spirit, and the young people that understand, those that, you know, pay attention to history, you know, you will know that these people, they have done so much to us. A lot of people changed their own name because of Fulanis, you know, from Ojukwu to something else, you know, just because of Fulanis. Some people are adding more names, you know, to their name. In short, somebody like me, I added H in my name without even knowing the reason why. It's later on that I realized that it was because of the Fulanis, you know. So many things has happened to us. And these are the things, obviously, we have to trace them back to their roots and deal with it the right way, you know. So when we talk this way, it's not because we don't hate anybody, you know. We love humanity, but at the same time, there are humans that are evil, and you have to deal with them in that manner. So let me, Ikenna, you can open your mic, but make it snappy. After you is Big Boy.
All right. Thank you. You hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay, thank you. I have a contrary opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
DNA will not solve the problem. I will quote from two sources. First of all, from my professor. when I was in university, he said, though he said it in Igbo, I'm going to say it the way he said it. Onye bagoke boshakbra. And another source from the Elohim himself, he said, by their fruit we shall know them. Whosoever acts as a Fulani automatically become Fulani. We don't need DNA test. It does not matter whether you are DNA test, you are Igbo of the Igbo region, and you behave like a Fulani, you automatically become a Fulani and be treated as such. That's what we work. Because are you telling me somebody who DNA is a full Igbo to every way to the core, and the committing atrocity should be left out? No, we should treat the same. Anything go wrong like a rat automatically become a meat for the cat. That's my own stand. DNA or no DNA, to me, is a waste of time doing DNA and money. If you behave like a Fulani, all those who call themselves Ohanes and Doshin and Dama is automatically Fulani. We don't need to waste our money and do DNA tests for them. And so it is. Anyone found in that same shoe should be treated as such. That is when every Fulani thing will die completely, because if you don't want to be treated like that, and one other say if you don't want to feel the heat, don't go to the kitchen. Once you go to the kitchen, you must feel it.
Thank
I
you so
want to
much.
say something quickly. Okay, please permit me. You know, when our brother said something, what's his name? Who is that guy that said something before?
Ikenna.
Not you. Ikenna.
Okay.
One guy said something that I responded after. And what he said is, he said something concerning those that are full-blown Biafrans, but they are behaving like Fulanis. I said it before. There are full-blown, like I gave example, for instance. There are people like this. They are full-blown Biafrans, but their behavior speaks that of Fulani. Now, you see what we are doing here today. This thing we are doing here will be as, let me say, example will be what we are going to hold hand to offer, some work to some Biafrans. This thing we are doing here will play part. And what my brother just said now makes sense. The DNA is there. We're going to do it. Like it came from the mouth of our leader, Mazen the first time. And we seconded it. And what my brother just said now makes sense. There are full-blown Biafrans. But whenever they behave, doesn't mean that we will just neglect them without punishing them. We punish anybody that behaves and treat them the way they're supposed to be treated.
My minister, please, can I ask you a question, please? My minister, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. We did know. You see, what we're talking about Fulanese.
Then yeah, you speak well.
Is it not because
Put
they
your
have agenda?
speaker very well. Put your speaker very well. Yeah.
My speaker is okay, sir. It's okay. But it's not
No,
coming.
it's not coming out. It's fainting somehow.
Can you hear me now?
Somehow it's fainting inside.
Yeah, but I can hear him very, very well. I don't know why it's not coming inside.
Please speak, Nyeka. Let me hear.
Okay, sir. Can I go on?
Okay, go on.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
can make it snappy, please. There are hands up. please.
The reason why we are talking about because a Fulani blood have agenda. And a Biafran blood may misbehave, but they have no agenda. A Fulani have an agenda.
Yes,
Agenda,
exactly.
okay, that is
Okay.
why we are talking about
Yeah.
Fulani blood, not Biafran blood, so that they misbehave. Thank
You
you.
know, once
Please
Biafra is
improve your
restored,
speaker. The speaker is not audible, please.
yeah, I said it before. But I understand what you're saying. Yes. You see, once Biafra is restored, we have destroyed. In fact, right now, everything about Fulani, the agenda has been destroyed. We are going to stand this very position and defend it to the end. Any Igbo man, sorry, any full-blooded Igbo man who misbehave will be treated like we're going to treat the Fulanese who try to uh, take our land. That is what I believe that we're going to do. We're not going to spare anybody who is going to bring us back to suffer again, back to death. The same measure we give to anybody that attempted to bring us to Egypt again, into the zoo. Thank you. Come, are you there?
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, there are a couple of hands up. John, can you open your mic and speak? Let's hear it from you.
Yeah, uh, good evening, gentlemen. I thank you guys tremendously so much how you guys have actually spoken the minds of millions, millions and millions of people. By the way, this handle I'm calling with is not my original handle. I am John, repository of wisdom. A lot of you might have a little bit knowledge of who I am, but I was kicked out from Twitter a couple of days the day I saw the dance of shame by the so-called zoo military. So I lost it. So I used some words that are probably forbidden and I was kicked out. So hence I'm using this one. So just to chip in quickly, um, let me tell you something. There are no two ways about it. Fulani, we don't have to baptize our words. We must have to teach the children, our children. Onyeka,
Your hair is looking
Onyeka,
good.
can you
Want me to
guys hear
carry you?
me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Whoa.
Yeah, we can hear you, John. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just make
Okay.
it snappy.
All right. Onyekachi once said that we must teach our children to hate Fulani, and I concurred and I said yes, it is the right thing for us to do. Because let me tell you something, there is no amount of grace, pampering that you will do to that tribe that will make them stop hating you or want to kill you. I want to quickly refer to a man I love so much, which is Donald Trump. During his campaign, he always used, there is a little illustration he gives about the snake and the woman who brought the snake into his house. After nurturing the snake turned around and bit the woman. The woman complained and said, why did you bite me? I have fed you, tended, and cared for you all this while. And why did you bite me? And the snake turned around and told the woman, why did you take me in? Don't you know I'm a snake? So, just to summarize it, that DNA is very, very important. That guy that spoke, that said that he is not saying that DNA is not relevant, but who is he to say otherwise if the Constitution says that? Means if the Constitution did not say, you are kicking against it. So invariably, you are not in support of the DNA, which makes it suspect. Maybe he is one of them. and not wanting that to be carried on. So nothing is going to stop it. We are going to conduct that DNA. All our vital position, under no circumstance would we allow any Fulani to take position. I think that is the little I have to say for now. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. Thank you so much, John. Before 7 Carton comes up again, MID, please, can you unmute yourself and say something?
Thank you so much, brothers and sisters and lovers of freedom. I've come back to my base. You know, we have been talking all the days. It's very good that our people understand. Let me keep the correct beacon, just like the Bible said, the rejected son later become the cornerstone. I repeat, the rejected stone later become the cornerstone. The DNA test, meaning the deoxyribonucleic acid, is what you call politically and sociologically sine qua non and sacrosanct in terms of law. Because Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency, said it, that people must be conducted the DNA. Whatever we're doing in government in exile substantiate from what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. I am the minister of military and also representing on this platform the Ministry of Defense in the Twitter. What our people have been saying is very correct, because DNA has to do with biological assertion, with what you know as the sign of human being. Signs of human being. You have people like the Neanderthal man, you have the Caucasian race, you have the Negroid race, you have the Asiatic race, and you have the Quasivolia race. If we see that those who have been sabotaging what we have been doing are people who are the gypsies, or what you call the Arabic, in terms of those that have been using the mujahids through DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid experiment, it is going to fish them out, but it is not now. It will be by the time Biafra is having or must have had its complete sovereignty. So the DNA test is going to help our people to make sure that the people who are in charge of Biafra and the Biafran people are the Aboriginal. These are the things that the white people have been doing that have been hidden from African people. The system, or the experimental system that we choose from the Finlandia government, is called Junior. The Junior is going to show you the recognition, the volume from the face of the lower cavitatis and the upper cavitatis, from the frontal cavitatis and from the vignette. When you culminate it together through the police system, it will show you the originality of the recognition. So our people should not panic. The highest science is here with the Biafran Republic government in exile, and there is nobody that is going to challenge us. If not, let the first person who is going to challenge bring it to BRGIE, and you bring it to the realm of the professors of the BRGIE. Just challenge us. We will bring it back within 2.5 millimeters of challenge. Then they will understand. And I thank all of you. I just want our people to continue to be giving the highest they can give in terms of the believing in the Biafran Republic government in exile and the state of Biafra as we go on, because this is the thing that the white people knew, and they called themselves white men. And I can tell you when they call themselves white men. It was not before 1,500. It was not before 1,500. Even the law that created police in the whole world was in 1861, after the balkanization of Africa. Why did they balkanize Africa? They balkanized it because they saw that Africa were too godly. They were so simple people. The balkanization of Africa was in 1884/1885, and it was done in Berlin, in Germany. It was called the Berlin Conference. There was another one that is called Cotonou Conference. Who can challenge us? We want to see that kind of person in this world, not even Obama. I want us to continue to support the Biafran Republic government in exile. More surprises are unloading because we move with speed and we move in unison. There is nothing the devil can do. As I am trying to use this mic, I'm using it with the highest eulogy and panegyric, the praise of the souls of our hero departed, starting from the beginning of the subjugation to the time of Ojukwu, up to this time around, and as we go ahead, making sure that we liberate Africa under the auspices of Ojukwu, Nnamdi Kanu, Biafran Prime Minister, Biafran people contemporarily speaking. Thank you.
Thank you, MID. I like the fact that when you come, hold on a little bit.
Please, 7 cartons is not part of us. I hope you know that. Thank you.
Okay. I like the fact that when you come here, you know, you tell us that you are a minister, and you also tell us your department, you know, because a lot of people think that we are operating a ghost government, that we don't have ministers. And not only that you are a minister, you're also a professor, you know, and it's a good thing that whenever you come, you introduce yourself properly, so that some people who are still thinking that we are playing, that we don't know what we're doing, will understand that we have gone far, you know. And next time you come in, I would like you to talk about, you know, there is something you mentioned that we're going to study in Biafra land, and that is what's it called, Odeshi. You mentioned it, that we're going to study it, and it's already in our law that we're going to study about it, do a proper research, because some people don't believe it, you know, but we found out that it's real, and we're going to study it properly, and even possible take it to international level, because it's our own discovery, and we have to make use of it. Thank you. 7 carton.
Wait. Just
hold
wait.
On.
I'm in my bed. Just wait.
Oh, okay. MID. Okay.
MID says wait. I'm in the base. I'm going to show you Odeshi now. As you mentioned that, the difference is when I am not in the base. What I mean by being in my base is in the studio, where we study everything, because God Almighty is not stupid by creating continents. Continents means the different strata in the whole world. You have the Europe, you have Africa, you have Asia, you have Africa, you have the Oceania. Just a question of time. Some minutes. Nobody can challenge Biafra. I am telling you, honestly, nobody can challenge Biafra. Nobody can challenge Biafra.
So MID, we can see what you're showing us now because this is audio space, it's not a video. So what I wanted, next time when you come in, you would do a thorough, talk on that topic, because it's a whole lot of things. Even though you've done it once here, but at least it will reflect our mind again.
What I'm trying to say is this. I wanted to get the exact page because what we're saying reflect from today, tomorrow, and the next. I wanted to get the exact page of the plan so that when time comes, you will see it. So, however, the Biafran military have scrutinized the secret of these people that thought that they colonized us. And we have seen that what makes a people to be relevant is them recognizing their indigenous technology, the indigenous culture, tradition. And in the military sense, we have to recognize what our forefathers did. And it was called Odeshi during that time. The Odeshi is not something you do to get money, but it is for protection. It is military protection. It is what white men used and created a bomb shield. That is what they used to create bomb shield. No white man can challenge me. In this thing that I'm saying, the Ogunigwe you are thinking about, it is them that learned it from us. This, what do you call it? The science of if a policeman is being shot and the thing bounce back, it's gotten originally from our people. Our forefathers used it as Odeshi. They called it Odeshi. But we are yet to cope with what is called modern government system, which we are doing now, which is what we are doing now. And our modern government cannot do without all these things that our forefathers used to do. We cannot do without that. That is the science. The blacksmith. I'm a Christian, but I want our people to understand that there are things our forefathers has been doing for protection and for essence, the reason for essence, that is quite different from what they're doing under religious quasivolia. However, I like the fact that our brothers and sisters are always, every now and then, gathered to discuss on how we are going to liberate ourselves. To liberate ourselves, we need to understand the potentials of our people. We need to understand our potentials. We need to understand our potentials. We need to understand our potentials. African people, we need to understand our potentials. We need to understand our potentials. I will still, if I couldn't get to where it is now in the library, I will still get. I'm the one that prepared it, not any other person. In the military, in the military planning for Biafra, you will see where Odeshi is being hosannaed by Italians and by the British people, all these witch people. Our own witch is greater than their own. Our own witch is greater than their own. That is what I'm interested. And I thank God that we still conserved it. We still conserved it. If you cannot do this, just hang out, then I will still get it. It's not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
I will still get it. And I'll come back. It's a must to get it today. It's a must. I'm coming back.
We'll stay here.
So that I will read it verbatim.
Okay.
So that I will read it verbatim. We're here. Ciao.
Thank you, MID. Thank you.
Okay, 7
Come
carton. Do you
Come on, but
still?
I hope it wouldn't be like we giving out our secrets, you know. I hope it wouldn't be like that. And
Yeah.
I wanted also to remind us there's also something that happened in the China those days. I remember when I was small, no? And then when China started newly in, showcasing in the world, level. For example, in sports, they were doing this sports and you call it wild science. I don't know. You call it whatever you want. You call it ogbo. You call it whatever. But you see, there are people who, before you say on your mindset, go, they will run to 1 meter with, at a particular time, they were disqualified because of the wild science they are using. So I hope our own will be a real wild science that will be, appreciated, by the whole world, not. Like that of the China. Did you hear that story of the Chinese those days, where they will play a ball and before you say Jack Robinson, the person will just run from the other pole to the other post and give a goal.
It's the Indians.
Ah, is it the Indians or the Chinese? Okay, okay, okay. Go on, come on.
Okay.
Sister Stella, can I just say two pieces for
Thank.
2 seconds? Yeah, just a second. What our brother was talking about, that is, I didn't want to speak because I don't want to offend. So I just don't. Not that I want to offend, but because it's real. The fact is here is that you see this in our one of our ministers is talking about here. This is something that our ancestors, what makes them unbeatable. And if you listen to the voice of the what they call it, the Belgian man who tried to enter our people and deceive them, he talked about the spirituality of our people. When you have this on you, I will keep saying, I'm being honest to yourself and to your ancestor and to your land. No man born of a woman can conquer you in any ramification of life. It's like Ofo. This nobody will have the guts to come and fight you. That is why they are scared of us. You see, this government, they are so smart. Bringing back our, bringing back everything of our ancestors. If you, for example, he said, I'm a Christian. Oh, listen, if you that will make you taking back what my ancestors used to be, that make them unbeatable, that make that those invaders was also telling their people that you have to be careful. They know a lot. They have spirituality. Make sure you destroy it, and that is what they were talking about. If it is being going back to my ancestral roots will make you disqualify me as a Christian, please keep it for yourself. I'm going back there. Thank you. Sam, are
Okay.
you there?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you go. Big boy. The network has been kicking you on and off. Can you speak now?
Yeah, thank you, Kama. Thank you, Stella. My other line has been, in fact, they are attacking that line. I couldn't even speak anymore. I have to use this one. I was listening in when they were, some people were talking about not doing DNA. I don't know how somebody, after passing through what we have been going through, be against conduction of DNA. Anyway, the government we have is the government of the people, and is what the people say that will, count. If our government approve DNA for anybody to handle any office, so be it. We don't need anybody to start, telling us otherwise, because we have learned firsthand who we are dealing with, and we know how to handle them. We will not come and start having a country in the future where our children will start having Igbo Fulani people or whatever. Start imagine that kind of nonsense. Or we will start dragging land with them, telling them another thing. No, it's not going to happen. That DNA will be conducted, and that is it. That is it. And secondly, I heard Odieshi. Oh, well, people that believe in it, you go ahead. Believe in it. I don't have problem with that. I have my own Odieshi, so that's how it be. Thank you.
Come, are you there? Because I can't hear any voice anymore.
Ronnie, big boy, Ronnie. Where are
Can
you
you hear
from?
me now?
Yes, I can hear Kama.
Okay.
I finished hearing Big Boy. Big Boy said that he has his that he has his own audience.
That,
That he
that
has
one
his own
shocked me,
audience.
oh. Ronnie,
So,
that's Ronnie.
Minister MID was holding the mic. I have got what I was saying. If you can permit me, we're all Christians. This is science of nation
okay, sir.
building.
Wild science for that matter. Okay, sir. MID, you have the mic.
Yeah, we are all welcome. I'm a Christian, but I want us to understand things that that we knock white man down. Christianity came from white man, isn't it? Christianity, didn't it came from white man? It came from white man. That is the answer. And we are Roman Catholic. I am a Roman Catholic and a deacon for sure. But there are some secrets of the Roman Catholic, and there are secrets of Christianity, which if we understand it, it will serve for us in Africa to create a nation that is going to be the replica of Biafra, that will give us that full responsibility and sense of citizenship to compete, to be able to compete at the international level. I am reading, with the permission of the Prime Minister, the plan of the military of Biafra from page 18. It says some of the principal objectives of the Biafran military. The central amongst the objectives of the Biafran military are: 1, to secure the entire territory of the Biafran nation, to secure lives and properties of the Biafran people, to adequately secure the borders of the new Republic of Biafra through the combined efforts of the Biafran Liberation Army and the sister securities. 2, due to the threat posed by the external enemies of our republic, the Biafra military has the intention to offering the best option of border security by the erection of some inanimate and animate substances et al. C, the Biafra in Biafra